This is a tutorial that's great to wear for the upcoming holiday events. Alright, so I am starting out with my favorite Tint Idole Ultra, the original by Lancome. Using my Real Technique buffing brush, I am buffing the foundation into my skin.
Sleep you out of my bedroom and keep me all to myself. 'Cause me and my girls wanna blow up.
Sculpting your face with a little bit of bronzer is going to be flattering for photo taking, especially when you're wearing darker makeup on your eyes. Using the number 3 shape around the temple of your head, underneath your cheeks, and to your jawline. I just recently got my new Sedona Lace palette, so this is the first time using it. And I'm going to be using the Stick It To 'Em primer from also Sedona Lace. And this is going to help the eyeshadow last longer and not crease, as well as appear more vibrant. Using my best tools, my fingers, I'm applying a champagne to gold eyeshadow. If you are lighter skinned, then definitely go for a more champagne color rather than gold. And then using another clean finger, I'm applying a hot pink with a little bit of gold undertone right on the outer corner of my eyes. And as you can see, the contrast between the two is very beautiful. And then using a clean finger, I'm just tapping in between the two colors so that it can create a little bit of a gradient. And then using a clean brush, I am blending the edges so that it can look very flawless. With an angle brush and into a cranberry color, I am using it to guide where I want my eyeshadow to end, and just using the brush where it's connecting to the bottom of your lashes, and then blending it as you go. We got the love tonight, no boys breaking our hearts. Hair down, spinning around with sparkles in our eyes. This feels like freedom, baby, dancing in the moonlight. I don't wanna be another long forgotten toy, one that you like to wind up to listen to all your noise. And I don't wanna be another puppet hung on a string, like all the little girls that worship you. Oh baby, that's just not my thing. Now I'm using a color that is similar to that cranberry color, but a little bit darker, and mixing it with a little bit of a matte black to really deepen the socket and give it that intensity, so that when you open your eyes, you can see kind of a cat-like shape with the eyeshadow being darker in the outer corners. And with all this blending, you're going to lose a little bit of color, so add a little bit of the pink that we added on earlier and now blend everything. The reason why we use that pink is so that it can really show the under colors of this cranberry.
Tonight I'll dance you out of my system, kiss you off with my lips, run you off of my planet, and shake you off with my hips, weed you out of my roses, dust you off of my shelf.
And then using a concealer all around your eyes to not only brighten and clean up the edges, it also is going to draw more attention to the eyeshadow. And then of course setting it with a loose powder. With a black eyeliner and the cranberry eyeshadow that we've been using, I am smudging the eyeliner with the eyeshadow to give it a more smoky effect without making it look too crisp. And now going in with a pigment so that it can be more vibrant and more gold leaf-like, I am adding it into where we added the champagne color earlier, all the way to the inner tear duct. No boys breaking our hearts. Hair down, spinning around with sparkles in our eyes. Using a blush with a little bit of a berry undertone, I am using the L'Oreal Project Runway in the Queen's Blush. And then I'm adding on a highlight, of course. With the fireplace going, you do want to glow, so this is going to really give that great effect.
Trying to steal my fun, and I can float with the disco without being under your thumb. So me and my girls wanna blow up, just a little sting.
And a look would not be completed without lipstick. So this is the Revlon Lip Butter in Raspberry Pie, and I think it goes really well with this beautiful cranberry look just because it's a pop of color, yet it isn't too overwhelming. And we are finished. Alright, so now that I have finished my look and I have used this lace palette for the first time, I am absolutely in love with it. I think the pigmentation is great, and as you can see, using a pop of color underneath an eyeshadow definitely makes a difference for the end result. Sometimes with skins that are warmer, it's harder for you to see the cranberry colors or any color that has an undertone. So wearing a color underneath really makes a difference, and I think it's great to play around with colors when you have a palette that has so many colors. The consistency is great. I really do love the pigmentation, and you know, I think this is a great price for all the colors in the world compared to just buying separate eyeshadows from other companies. I'm really happy with this, and you know, compared to my BH Cosmetics palette as well as my Coastal Scents, I think this one is so much better in quality. There were less fallouts, and I didn't have to pile on so much eyeshadow in order to get the intensity that I needed. So overall, my first impression with this palette is great, and definitely you will see me using it more in my future tutorials. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this look for the holidays, and I will see you in my next video. Happy Thanksgiving!